Bye-bye.
Evening all. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
I think there's a few still joining. The server's been pretty slow tonight, but let's give it a few more minutes. Alright, that'll do. Might as well start. We'll start. Welcome everyone. Tonight's training is going to be individual for Gambler. Individual for each section as well, but individual squad training for Gambler units. If you didn't know already, so squad leaders have some stuff cooked up for you. But before we kick off, a couple of announcements from me. Williams, you here?
Yeah, here.
Step forward. You are being promoted to PFC for long service, good conduct, and all that jazz. So well done, mate. Well earned.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
We've got Atoshi, Hilo, and Quandez. You guys are here. Step forward.
Yep.
Firing line ready.
Well done, guys. You guys have been sticking around for a while and successfully passed your recruit phase, so you're now clear to join or apply to join any squad that you so choose. So please do that fast and get yourself settled into a squad proper. So well done, guys. Welcome to RG.
Congratulations.
Good.
And fix your name, Atoshi.
Yeah, I will.
And finally, Obi and Sirius.
Yeah.
Step forward then. There you go. You guys have essentially mastered so many different items of heavy kit recently, so only right that you have a rank to match, so you guys are now being promoted to specialist. So well done, gents, for putting in all the extra time and effort to kind of fix yourselves up and learn all the new shit. So well done, gents. Step back in.
Our pleasure.
Congrats, well done. Congratulations.
And that it from Gambler. Nothing from Vegas, was there?
Nope.
Anything from Talon?
Nope.
Cool, right. I won't keep you guys hanging around any longer then. Talon, what you up to tonight?
Will was asking if we could give him some help with artillery training.
Was he?
What he said to me.
Interesting. Alright, cool. Alright, you guys break away. And I'll catch you later.
See you.
Arrow me northwest.
Hello.
Feel free to open up and say yes, that's right.
Well, I didn't expect it like absolutely tonight, but
No, boys.
absolutely do it tonight.
Wait, what are you wanting to do?
Go on, boys.
Oh,
Let's
no,
go and do
I-
some CQBs.
I know that you had previously mentioned that in order for them to use the paladins and stuff like that, for them to actually learn how the ITC system works.
Which one?
I believe it is 3.
I can do something else.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
Don't worry.
Of course it's Kimbo.
Don't worry, you guys can have it. We'll leave.
No. We've got another. We're going to do some stuff on the coastal town as well. So I might just do a bit of that and then pop back here a bit later. All right, Ship.
Don't worry, you can use it. We just teleported here because this is the closest box I could think of.
Oh,
Medical box, drop,
cool.
regular. You know what I mean.
Alright, see.
One day we'll get.
Don't know. Can they use that after what Kimbo said to me when I was on Twitch chat? That one mission.
I love
Hey.
you, C's. Do you know that?
Caesar? You mind if we do a bit of patrolling?
boy.
Can you drop us enemies from time to time?
Basically,
Let's move away from these guys.
thinking of doing for tonight is just ironing out even. Excuse me. Some of the CQB stuff, like when we approach a building, like when we're set, stuff like that. Just seeing if there's any ways we can kind of fine tune that. Oh, it's a bit laggy. Just seeing if there's any ways we can fine tune that so we don't need to be shouting all over the place.
Sorry.
So if we'll just get a little bit warmed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ping a building out. I'm going to want you guys to clear it. Sub, can you lead it, please? The fire team.
Sure. Templar, stack up.
Yeah, there's nothing that cool.
I see it now. Like, are you gonna follow the road? How are you gonna get there?
Since we're training, would you like me to approach this at a training pace, or would you like me to approach it as if I was doing a mission?
Let's
Well,
give it a
Go on, Sub.
let's give it a mission speed, and then we can talk about it afterwards.
Down to the right.
Yeah, if you want, you can grab extra, but we'll be walking, so.
I'll just grab one box.
Sorry, D.
That's alright.
Can they fucking see you from over there?
Only if you're standing up there.
They spawn on the roof, Kimbo.
Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, guys.
I would not start out putting them as live AI, put it that way. I'd get warmed up with non-live AI first.
Right. Alright, boys, you ready? Yeah.
Sure, cool though.
Yep.
Will it be live?
Yeah.
Do you have eyes?
Nothing there yet.
We'll do a bit of patrolling. That
Okay, it's spawned.
we can practice our RTR skills. If you open up your map,
Hang on a sec.
there's a hill 127 southeast of us, about, I'm gonna say 1.5 click. Probably.
What are we hanging on for?
We good to go, Kimbo?
Yeah, go.
Right, step off. I'm on you.
Alright, be advised, top left, second floor, man in the window.
Guy laid down on the balcony.
Would you like to do bottom or top floor first?
Bottom first.
I'll do that, let's go around. Just watch this balcony, we don't know. Man, second floor.
Seen.
He's down.
Got top cover.
Door. 2 doors available, let's do a double stack.
I'm on you, Templar.
Opening. First floor clear. Two down.
Possible top right.
Doors locked.
Watching
Some
top
guys
left.
I'm not actually involved on this fire team.
Top left.
So.
I'm going left.
Going right. Lights clear.
On left.
There's a man outside. He's not dead. Somebody cuff him or kill him.
Can't get out there. Going out this.
The guy on the balcony
dead?
is still alive. Actually, double tap him.
On left.
I'll keep watching the south side.
Building clear.
How's that, guys? Just meet back up at the eastern entrance. Right, is that everyone? Cool. Yeah, fucking well done, guys. Just a quick question though: how come you decided to come around to all the way around to this side instead of just using the entrance?
The reason why I went for that is because previous experience on this range, I've only ever been on this range once, is that every time we go for the front door, we're faced by multiple windows and hostiles from angles we can't see. So the reason why I went entirely around this building is so that I could sweep around the entirety before entering the building, knowing that when we enter the building, we're not going to take fire from areas we haven't yet seen on the exterior.
Yeah. Obviously, for this range, that's perfectly fine because we know there's nothing on this side of the building, so it makes sense. Quite clever. There's a good reason behind it. It shows thinking, so that's good. When we approached the building, you didn't really have much chance to be stealthy because you had people covering the approach, so you dealt with them straight away, which was cool, which is very good. Obviously, you want to, like, I think everybody here knows I'm just speaking out loud, but you want to maintain your approach to be as quiet as possible, just to get into position, just to limit any sort of potential problems on approaching. But yeah, there was nothing you could have done with that one. All right, guys. Other than yourself, Templar, did anybody else actually discharge their weapon?
Nope.
No. I arrested someone. That was it.
So basically,
I
Templar
liquidated
sold
one.
like the fucking building. Then nice one to him.
No. Subjack shot one, and I followed up and like shot 2 aggressive rounds afterwards, and like shot a window out.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Sorry, just eating my mic. All right, cool. I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna set back up, get some more ammunition, and we're gonna just play the fact that Templar's actually down, even though he's not. But Templar, you're not going to be on point. And this time around, we're going to have.
Where do you want me to go down? Like before we go in, or just slay dead here?
No. Just assume that you're not a point man for the fire team. Just assume that Templar's going to be the point man for whatever reason. You know, I know a marksman isn't ideal for point man, but one day it might be. Well, he does do it a lot for blue team. So, all right, let's go and set back up again, guys.
Cool.
Whilst we're just discussing CQB and that, is there anything anybody wants to add or thinks that we should be doing differently?
I think the main thing that I could really say about CQB is knowing the building type that you're about to enter. You know, there's a limited amount of buildings that we do come across, and knowing the building from the outside can really give you advantage.
Outlive when you get to the side
even
of the
before you go in.
darkness. That's Vegas is great as well.
It's a fair comment. It's a fair comment. Right. So, like, let's say, for instance, we're going to do another building. I'm just going to give it a little bit of hypothetical before I start the next building off. So, what ways do you think that we can kind of organise and get it structured without being loud? If you know what I'm saying, like I don't want to be there on 3-4-3 and having everyone going right, stack up here like at speed. Yeah, actually, that's a good gestures would be a good way of doing it. Are there any other things, like just thinking of just little ways that we could probably try and improve it? I mean, like to grab people's attention and stuff like that. Gestures, anything else?
Pointing.
Pointing, yeah, that's another good one.
Shoulder tapping.
Yeah, shoulder tapping. You think about using flashlights, things like that?
No.
Nope.
Well, it's the same as talking, isn't it? Really, it gives you position away.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, if you're stacked on a building and you're ready to breach and clear it, you might find yourself just waiting there. If you want somebody to give you a hand and you want to be quiet, turn into somebody, just getting their attention with your flashlight, things like that. Just like other ways, basically, other than speaking, is I'm trying to get at. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That you don't have to use that. I'm just trying to let's try and think of doing it a little bit differently from how we do it. But I think that the most ideal one is what you said, Shlee, with the gestures and stuff. We talked a little bit about stacking last time we did this. I know it was quite recent. And I like the idea of obviously know who's going to be on point for the fire team 9 times out of 10. So like for instance, it's Outlive. So Outlive, let's say that you're stacking up ready to go and do this range now. Where would you position yourself?
Right now, I would position myself on this wall, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. And then like the next person behind you. In certain scenarios, there might be somebody covering another angle if you're entering a building. I know we're about to cross some terrain, but they might want to stack up over here. Things like that. So long as everybody knows who's the point man, and basically it's his job to make sure nobody jumps in front of anybody and starts clearing. He's the first one through the door, and it's on his go. But so Sub, if you want to stack up behind him, Temp, if you want to stack behind Sub, Widgie, if you want to go behind Temp, and then
I wanted to just ask a question here, maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
So thinking about the fact that I got most of the shots out on that building, do we perhaps want to do a thing where the point man, in any situation where there's steps, do you want the point man to hold the steps and second man to go up the steps, or do you want second man to hold the steps while point man goes up the steps?
I think it's important to make sure like things like that flow. Like you don't want it too rigid. I mean, when you get into the building, anything can happen. There's a load of different variables. Yeah, so I don't want to say, oh, Templar, you've got to hold the steps because, you know, you might get shot. And if we drilled that, you know, that's not going to be fluid. If you go down, it might take somebody a bit of time to react to that. But I'm more on about approaching the building and how we can kind of go about doing our business without being, like, obviously going to be loud when we shoot and fire our weapons, but just like giving us that little bit of extra time. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of times in mission, when we go to stack up, if there's anybody in the building that we're about to breach in, I've seen it loads of times, he's gunned down as soon as he opens the door. So I'm just basically trying to just seeing if there's any better ways that we can do it. And plus, it's a free training, and we get to do some shooting rather than other things. So
yeah, this is great.
For now, though, Outlive, so just stack up your point man, Outlive. Sub your next, Templar, Widgetor. Right, so if Shlee's ready to... He's the last man. I'm not part of this fire team manoeuvre. So Shlee's the last man, yeah? So Shlee, how could you let the guys know that you're in position now?
Well,
there you go.
What we did last time was just chain a tap through.
Yeah, so you receive a tap, you know the guy behind you is ready to go. So, yeah, just go on, Shlee. I know you've done it once already, but just follow it up. You're right, Tem. You're numb or something.
No.
Widgie, tap him again, man. Does it come up saying you were tapped?
It does, but it wasn't. Only now I'm getting it. I didn't get it previously.
It was probably a little bit, yeah, you're probably going to have to get right on top of him in order to do it. So once you feel that temp, give Sobchak a knock, let him know you're ready. So it should be, I've got it default to Shift T in order to tap. Is that for everybody else as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
Right. Cool, wicked stuff.
Mine's just T, actually. I switched it to T because I found that Shift T was making me run unnecessarily sometimes. So
yeah,
T.
That's a good point.
So the tap is given by the person from the back, yeah?
Yep.
So that he knows everybody's on the fire team's there, they're ready, there's no problems. So he initiates that we're waiting. As soon as that point man gets the tap, he breaches. So I'm just going to set a building up, boys. Just stand by.
Are we using any hotkeys to open doors at the moment?
I use
That's actually
spacebar.
a very fucking good question, that is. Shlee, do you want to talk people through the two different ways of opening a door? Hang on, tell you what, let's just get this done, and then we'll go into things like that. It might sound silly.
Well, if we walk through it now, when we get to a door, we can do it then.
Right, okay. I'm going to just put a building in. It's not going to have any enemies in it for now, but like obviously, let's just go with that.
Do you know how to do it, Outlive?
Range set.
What did you say?
Do you know how the two ways to open the door?
There's open and close, yes.
No, dude, there's actually two different ways.
I know you can open it halfway somehow.
And you can kind of incrementally do it. Okay, guys, so the building's up. You want to approach the best. Yeah, okay.
We good to go?
Yeah, mate, you're good to go.
Right, Outlive, scout it out. You see an entrance?
Yes, entrance is right in front of us on doorsteps. 3 high windows and 2 low windows.
Roger, let's get stacked up on the first entrance. Bottom floor. Window clear.
Both windows clear.
One thing to point out quickly, we always move to the closest point of the building, then move along the side of it.
Yeah, it's a good shout. Okay, so that's pretty good. Subjects look round, you can see everyone's in position and he's tapped the point man, so that's good. Point man knows to move.
Whoa! Stop! Something bad has happened here.
Okay, what's up?
Subjects left the stairs.
Yeah.
The girls got them, I guess.
Widgie's just got it. Widgie's just got
But
it.
the way we drilled it last time is first man goes left along the window, second man takes the corner of the room, watches the step, third man follows first man through along the wall. Like that's how I drilled it when we came here last time.
Did we? I thought we used to do the
Yes.
third man taking stairs.
No.
The last CQB
you
training
changed
we
it
had
to
was
something like
with
this.
Vegas, right?
Yeah.
And
Go
they did the follow left. Someone goes in, they go straight left. Second person in goes straight right.
Mhm.
Third person in covers. But in this case, we've got more than 3 people, so we can double up.
Obviously, you're going to need somebody on the 3 main areas of threat in this building now. Outlive, where are the 3 main areas of threat?
Over here.
Directly,
around
yep.
This thing, that corner would be, and
No,
these
that are
stairs.
major areas. I mean, like you walk in this, you walk
Oh,
in.
then it would be this area over here where
Yeah.
you just enter the upstairs and the door.
I'd go and say, I'd say the third one is here, the way you've just come in. Those are the entrances into this room. Those are the 3 main.
Can I say why second man should not go with first man? I'll tell you why. Right, if there's a man in that door, and both people are running along this wall, chances are both are going to get killed. But if you have first man going left and second man going straight, they're immediately separated and not standing behind each other. They'll both be able to get guns on the person standing in the doorway, and if one of them's to go down, the second one will surely get the guy in the doorway.
That's a very good point, mate, and it's completely right what you're saying. With that said, everyone peel back outside. Let's stack up and do it again.
I think not the point, but one of the things is to try and cover as much area as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So one going left, one going right, and someone cover exorcists and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no, you're right with what you're saying, mate. You're completely right. Step up, get ready to go in, sub, and you'll go, yeah?
First locked up.
Roger that, building clear. Let's meet back up on the west side. Oh, that's nice.
Good.
Well done,
Good to
boys. That was spot on. Like, both. If I'm going to split you into two, like ground floor and first floor, both teams communicated well without even actually speaking. That's good. That's good, guys. That's a wicked mindset to be in. Now, obviously, doing that for 2 hours, 3 hours, if you was in a heavily built-up area doing a lot of heavy CQB, is going to be absolutely draining on you. But it's good if you can kind of just stick to that as being the standard. Like for when we're in a building, we don't need to be on the 343. There's enough comms going on with me as it is, let alone with you guys having to try and listen to one another on 343s as well. Okay, so that was pretty good. If I launch in another building now, you guys think you're going to be able to clear it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think
we're about to find out.
Come on, we'll have a chat about what's just happened over here. But I'll get the buildings out.
500 enemies.
It's so much easier when people aren't shooting at you or you ain't getting shot.
I rate we could probably do that even under fire.
Right.
The trickiest trick with that building on this range is you've really got like no cover on the approach.
The other that's a good point as well. Like obviously we know what we're up against here. We're crossing. We know that it's a range and it's like it's got control parameters and stuff like that. But if ever this was a new map that nobody's ever played before and you had that opening, you would not push single file across. You'd have one person on the corner of this entrance and he would literally be covering the rest of the squad's movement or the fire team's movement.
Yeah.
But
what do you do if someone comes into the window as everyone's running across?
You fucking light him up.
Yeah, exactly. So you need that person on point to cover, ready to light them up.
Walls are your friends, windows are your enemies. Windows are just as dangerous as fucking going into a room with it opening a door, like as far as I'm concerned, because we all know what the AI on this game are like. They're like assassins, so... Right, guys, that was pretty good. We're going to run it same point, man. Try and do it the same system, but we're going to go with AI.
Are you going to use your pistol this time, Alice?
Alright guys, listen up. Going live. Set.
Right, scout it out for me, Outlive.
Roger. Door straight ahead. 3 top windows, 1 small window to the left. I'm set. Do cross.
Contacts? Any contacts?
None seen from here.
Alright. Let's go. Weapon up, Outlive.
Enemy spotted.
Go, go, go. Window clear.
Contacts down.
Bottom floor clear.
Don't forget you got flashbangs. So let's go, let's go. Spot 'em. Moving back to Zell.
Friendly down upstairs.
That was some fucking snap-on, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but that's why we go in 2-2.
Did you hear any shots?
Yeah, he did. He did fire, but you actually killed him. But you traded. I just pretty much.
I fucking saw a pink mist in his face.
Yeah. I just put a couple rounds in for extra measure.
Right. Do a quick ammo check, Sub. Make sure you're gonna have to keep on top of the ammo when we're doing these, dude.
Yep.
If you need your mags, go and get it now. We're just gonna clear up that range, and then we'll do a little bit of a debrief on that one. Like, I'm just literally splitting hairs here because like the majority of it was fucking spot on. So only two things like stop that from being perfect. No one's ever gonna do anything perfect all the time. So, or not even most of the time, but it's just something to consider. You're good, Fermo, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real good.
Okay, from my point of view, when we got across to the window, especially when they've started firing, it was little bit of tunnel vision, like with the window. It's like there's a contact there. Keep the gun. I know Outlive's the point man. If he's the point man and he's shooting in the window, the next guy just simply the way that the fire team are moving could just step out. Say, windows there, doors there. We also Outlive steps across, sees a contact, starts engaging. The next guy starts looking at the way that we're going. Little bit bunched up, but that can't be helped in CQB. You're gonna get bunched up. That's the point of it. You're in little teams like that. And also, when we cleared the ground floor sub in the first instance, the idea of not communicating unless it's absolutely paramount is to kind of just give yourself that little bit of an edge over contacts that might not have been awakened, if you like, for want of a better word. So if you've cleared the ground floor, that's fine, unless you hear them saying building clear or like coming down from upstairs. You don't have to tell the squad you've cleared the ground floor. You can just hold. You'll get a better idea for what's going on in the building. Like,
right.
Okay, so that was pretty cool. Is there anybody who's never done like point man or anything like that? I'm guessing that's a bit of a fucking tarded ass question to ask because you've all got like loads of hours in armor. So, all right, we're gonna go Wigital. You're gonna go and do it then, mate. You're gonna go point man. Sub.
Yep.
Let's run with Outlive being 2 IC in this fire team, so he's second in charge. Okay, so as you would.
Can I just quickly say something?
No.
I feel like trailing along the taps is a great idea. There's really nothing negative and nothing bad about it. But I think it's only important that the first two guys do it and that the rear guy is keeping eyes. And if something doesn't seem right, then he says something or then he acts or does something. But I think that only really the two front guys should need to worry about the tapping because they're the ones who are responsible for stepping off.
Nah, mate, I'm going to keep it the way it is because the rear guy, he can initiate the tap and he can still look around. I know what you're saying and I get why you're saying it. Like, it does make perfect sense in that.
Somebody along the line isn't going to do it and then it's going to be like, who are we waiting for?
That's why obviously we're just trying to train on it now, just to incorporate it. I know it's not ideal because not everybody's here to do it, but the more we train on it and doing it and the little bits and dibs and dabs that we see happening in mission, it'll become second nature, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm all for that if that does happen. Cool.
Give me a second, because no point in getting you to initiate it if this fucking buildings can't accommodate the AI I'm trying to put in it.
Put it up to level 7.
Yeah, just put like 60 fucking enemy.
5-star.
Do it! Do it! You can manage!
What the fuck are they engaging already?
Yes.
Oh
Sounds
shit!
good.
Wait, well, let's clear the rage. I don't know what's happening. I'm not quite sure what happened then, boys. Sorry. Just bear with me 2 seconds.
Maybe it was a grenade or a flashbang.
It sounded like someone was having a fight amongst themselves there.
Oh.
Right, you're good to go.
Scout the building for me.
I really wish we had really high, really low stances.
We do.
Well, you can do it, man.
So, stepping in. I don't have zip ties. Second contact here, need zip ties. Oh, it's a rabbit.
Right, boys, building's clear. We'll do a debrief back at the staging area. So, I didn't really see a great deal of the.
I must say, I really...
Fucking hell, Templar, that wasn't very nice, was it?
What? I didn't do anything.
Did Shlee shut the door on you before you got out?
Yeah.
Oh, what an arsehole. I didn't really see much about the way that you guys peeled in and out, so I'll ask Sub, mate, what was it like from your point of view? Did you think it was a decent entry into the building? It looked okay from the outside.
Yeah, I think we were maybe a bit slow at the first door. We got stuck in it for like a good 10 seconds.
No
Do you think
aggression.
that's just solely down to the fact that you walk in and it's a massive space with cubicles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the speed at which you breach in and out of buildings is going to be different as well. Like,
yeah.
Again, it goes to show knowing your building, you know.
I know, mate. I'm lucky that I haven't played Armour for that long that it's all repetitive to me. Like, and I just kind of like still get surprised all the fucking time. But yeah, if you know the buildings, it's a little bit of an advantage that you've got. And obviously, where AI like to stand in buildings and whatnot. That building now is like. It's one of those. One person could probably like kill most of the enemies in there on the breach, but from what it sounded like, there was people literally getting inside, and then the third guy was being able to engage. So that was pretty good. Guys were going separate ways. That was cool. Do you need any more ammunition? I'm going to shut up talking in a second.
Yeah, actually.
One thing that I did there is instead of following the two front guys, I actually stepped over the short wall. Because you can kind of comb through the room by just stepping over the walls, instead of getting backed up with other people in front of you.
are the actual cubicles themselves.
Yeah, it's
Treating
quite
them
useful.
like fences.
Mm.
I guess there's one thing actually that pops to mind. The south door wasn't covered.
Yeah.
Um,
You come and ran and covered it towards the end. It was like 4 people had run off into the back room. Subjack was on rear security, and then you came back out and you took that door.
Yeah, just for
hang on a second, dude. I do think there is going to be a degree of like mistakes made, and I'm not saying that that's got to be fucking ironed out or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, the best laid plans only survive your first contact. That's what they say. So, you know, I don't think it's going to be 100% perfect, but I'm okay with that, guys. I'm pretty sure that if you see it, you know to do it. Go on, Widgie.
Yeah, when we enter one of those bigger sort of open areas, there's 2 or 3 exits and a couple of other rooms. What's the standard OP then? Should we clear because I went directly for the smaller rooms, covered the exits, but then stacked up on.
So you're on about like there's some smaller. You're in a bigger area, and then there's some smaller areas. Which one do you cover first? Like, where do you focus your attention? I think you've got to just kind of like you've got to kind of like be like a rat when you get in the room. I know it sounds a bit dodgy, but you've got to hug the wall, and I suppose whatever way the wall naturally leads you to, that will be where your general area to basically focus on.
Yeah.
I think
that's my feeling too.
I think if we so just like you're gonna have to just vision this, but you go through a door, you're greeted with an open space. The wall obviously goes to the left, and there's a wall that goes to the right. I think the third guy is going to see the point man go left, and the second guy go right, and he's naturally going to be focused on the middle. He's naturally going to be scanning that area, sort of thing, and so long as he pushes in and he doesn't block the door, I mean that's the key way that people get fucking killed is blocking doorways. We've all had it. You've cleared a room, someone literally gets shot in a doorway, and there's a contact in the room. It's a fucking nightmare.
Wow. You can't go in, and you
that's
can't.
The different kind of stacking.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. I mean, it's so long as it's fluid and people are moving in, you're not getting any sort of
thanks
bottlenecks.
for the
That's
follow.
cool. I'll
Maybe
tell you
jump
what,
then
because you've asked that question.
wow.
You guys still okay doing this? You're not getting bored? I'm not boring you or anything like that.
I'm enjoying this thoroughly.
You what?
Yeah.
Sorry, am I boring you?
No, I'm not sick of it. That is, I'm killing people.
I'm killing people. Because you said that, would you? I know what one I'm going to throw at you, because this one's fucking awkward, mate, and I always get pinged on this. So
that hard.
There's no zip ties in the resupply.
Just
okay.
shoot them.
Before we do this next one,
I'm gonna start poking Zeus.
We're alright. We don't need it. Just that. Right. Just on me quickly, guys, for this one. There's no enemies, so you don't have to worry.
Famous last words.
Yeah, he says.
Yeah, heard that last time we drilled here as well. I also remember trying to throw grenades in some of the buildings.
Where are we going?
What the hell is going on over there?
Shooting.
Lots and lots of bang bangs. Right, okay. So for the unenlightened, I'm going to ask Shlee to step forward and explain the methods of opening this door. So Outlive, this is actually for you, mates. Put your binos away. Okay.
So at the moment, the main way to open the door is with the scroll menu, and then middle clicking with the scroll. You can hold control space and scroll, and it'll open the door slightly. And if you tap control space, it'll open it and close it properly. As Outliv's mastered it already.
Yep, wicked stuff. So, LT, from what you're doing now, yeah, you can pretty much tell which way the door's going to open. It's going to open from, the hinges are on the left-hand side. So, for what you're doing now, you could literally be in position, waiting for me to lob in a flash grenade.
Oh shit, I primed it.
Absolutely fucking horrendously. like point man as well, yeah? Well, we're point man. Our point man still, if we need it.
Yeah, when I redeem myself after that.
That was terrible. So Outlive, do you
I
see
tried to swap to the letterboxing mode.
Are you live right now, Slee?
Yeah.
I take responsibility for that because I mentioned the grenade thing a couple seconds ago.
Okay, so you've gone really quiet, Outlive. You seem really flummoxed by this door. You okay?
I like
He's
it that you
amazed.
actually click down the what's it called, the handle first. If you close it and you just do it, it's like
Yeah, you can do quite a cool thing, so if you're holding that outlive, I can't open the door. So you can actually like hold a door shut from the AI if you hold control space and the scroll. And then hold it.
To be
Tennis
fair,
says if you
it's
do
armor.
that.
They're just gonna walk straight through.
Yep.
Tennis says if you do that, they're going to start shooting through the door and maybe even the wall. But it's pretty good because one guy can look after the door and one guy can look after the flash. If you want to
Stick some
practice
morphine and we'll see how that
flashing
goes.
through,
That
partially open
deafness
doors,
though is ridiculous.
we can do that, but not tonight because I haven't got the hearing capacity for keep getting deafened. It is also good because at the end of the day, you don't have to be flashing the room. You can just have your gun up, and if that guy's like Outlive's doing that, then obviously you can have a guy sticking his gun and he can be shooting and engaging stuff, or just even safely entering the building. It's an option. It's viable.
It's quite
But
good for when you're defending the building as well, and just opening the door slightly and using that as a shoot window.
But yeah, if you find yourself in a buddy team of two, that'll be very good, very safe way of getting in and out of buildings. Just bear in mind, the longer that you're fucking about with the door into the building, the longer the guys that may be stacked up behind you are having to possibly be vulnerable to enemy. What time are we at? So it's like 1947. Right, so we'll do. I'm pretty happy you all know how to do this. So we're going to do basically a few more building types, some horrible ones. One's going to be the cargo tower, the big green one with the stairs going up to it. The next one I'll do a couple more as well. So if you just want to follow me, we'll get ready.
I was like, oh, I'm gonna. Oh, what have they done?
There's always fucking one Outlive.
Mm-hmm. It's revenge on Slee.
Subcheck, are you seriously partially opening that gate? Just in case there's someone on the other side?
Not me.
I can't, boys.
Slee, stop fighting me.
I'm not.
Let's get ready. Right. We'll just go normal. We'll do normal rolls. No, we won't. We'll do Schlee as the point man on this one. Temp, you're going as you're going to be in charge of the fire team, okay?
All right.
Right. So get ready. I'll tell you when you're good to go. Right, you're set. Good
Got
to go.
church southeast. Stepping off.
Clear. Just gonna go handcuff this guy. He's incapacitated.
This wasn't the one I was thinking of, but yeah, nicely done, boys.
That was beautiful. I love CQB with Templar. We're just like in sync now. We've done it that much.
Like a boy band.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like that is a boy band name.
Can you sing us a song now?
Well, people
Schlee's gonna have to be the one to do that.
Subject. The amount of people that keep knocking this bloke when I'm trying to interact with him. Stop it. so you do it fucking more. All right, guys. The only thing is you pushed off before you got tapped. So.
Really?
You did, yeah.
I got
Jack
tapped.
initiated the tap.
I got tapped. I tapped Shlee, so I don't know how that is.
Okay. Sorry, that's my bad. It didn't look like you did. Do me a favour, boys. Just stack up on that side.
Mixing it up. I don't think we can handle this side.
Oh boy.
I feel dirty now.
Who do you want on point, Kimber?
We'll go with Templar on point.
Shortly repack my mag.
Sounds like a plan.
Ready?
Okay, just stand by. I'll let you know when you're good to initiate.
Just repacking.
Right, you good to go?
Are you sure that's enterable?
Fucking 100% sure.
We'll find out.
Cool. Stepping off.
Go low.
Quick mark.
Peeling. Covering. On your go, Templar. Pushing out, lift out left. Friendly down, north.
Building clear.
I'm up.
It's quite a tedious one, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't walk through this pillar. There were a couple things I couldn't shoot past that pillar. It was armor 2 building.
Yeah, these fuckers here are the ones that get ya because they're pretty much like obscured, and they generally fuck you up. But who went down?
Me.
Okay, who got you? Do you know who shot you?
This geezer over here. I was peeling left, so I was checking around this corner about here.
Do you think
That's
you
the
might have
wrong
got?
thing to do?
Do you think that you might have got pinged because obviously that guy over there was obscured?
From the start,
you was checking this corner like this, yeah?
I wasn't even there. I was thinking like there's going to be someone to the left, and then I looked to my right, and I was too late with firing.
So what would you do if you could run that again? Like if we could rewind and these guys were all still up, even the ones over there, and you were standing here, what would you do there differently?
In general, just crossfire, so aim to the other side instead of my side.
So you check that your flank isn't exposed, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Because I would consider the guys on this side would be checking that side, so...
Yeah. It's kind of like the same, like what we do when we go down the street. This one, like, there's no like fixed way of saying you're going to have to do this all the time because it's going to be fluid. But when you staggered column down a road with buildings either side, you're always checking the adjacent windows, the adjacent doors, and general buildings. But yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. This one's a fucking tough one. I always get pinged in this for the same reasons. I can't, the pillars and whatever. Yeah, it's difficult. We'll go.
Can I do a quick test fire? I just want to see if I can shoot through this, like, through it properly. No,
Outlive, move other way. You can, mate, yeah.
Okay, but watch. I'm shooting right of the pillar, and as far as I can see, it's hitting the pillar.
Nah, the hitbox on the pillar is pretty good. Pillar. Hello.
Can we shoot through the pillar?
Ceasefire, ceasefire, ceasefire.
There will be slight bullet pen on the corner of
Oh, boys,
concrete,
mate.
and you can penetrate the wood.
Ah, you said penetrate.
Whoa.
Fuck it. Okay. Another one that gets people fucking
I
all
need
the
to
time.
get some ammo.
Stack up on the other side, please. Dude, no.
We at the back now.
Be advised, you're clear to execute.
Outlift point, WG2 IC.
There's a large green tower standing tall into the sky. Some side
Have you
windows.
gotten tapped yet?
I'm scouting. Leave me be. And now I've been tapped. Okay. Crossing to the stairs.
Oh shit. Aggression, aggression, go, go, go.
Oh fuck! Oh.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Templar.
Roof clear.
Let's go pick Templar up.
What did Templar do?
We pushed him through the wall.
These guys got silencers. I want a silencer.
Someone else just fell through.
I want a silencer.
This game is so good.
I got one major fucking problem with that one there, guys.
You might as well respawn, buddy. It'd be quicker.
And he stopped Templar throwing himself off the roof.
I just heard, oh fuck.
Just pack him with if you could.
Yeah, I'm packing.
I think we need to go walking pace upstairs.
Yeah, that's not the biggest problem I had though. Biggest problem I had was that the stairs on rear got neglected. They were being watched by you, but then you went when they moved on the roof. You went too far up. If I was you, I'd have just covered the stairs leading up onto the roof.
Yeah, like the main stairs.
I probably think Templar throwing himself off the roof probably caused that, but even still, yeah.
I didn't throw myself off the roof. I got glitched through the wall.
You didn't glitch at all, mate. You fucking.
Stand still, stand
I
still.
see your legs doing all this business, mate. You just, yeah.
I was on the second floor of 3. How did I jump off?
All right, cool. You know, in that scenario, I probably wouldn't even like if there's a squad. I would not. I'd a fire team at max would be doing that. Probably. Do you think you could get away with even 3 people rather than just like 4?
Yeah, 3 people easily.
Because one.
As soon as we poured in and had cleared the first room, it was pretty fucking crowded. I think all of us were in a 2x2 meter square or something.
That might be why Templar got pushed out.
Yeah.
Like, I just from my point of view, when I was following you up there, the shots that were coming in from the enemy, it was horrible. It felt like they were literally standing where Sob is from me, shooting, which they were, because they were the other side of the. But yeah, you know, damage limitation and whatnot. I'll make that just 1 minute past the hour. So, do you guys feel like you're fully warmed up and ready? We'll go and hit the coastal town, the dynamic one.
I still have a thing to say about that.
I
only got to see halfway up onto the second floor, so I don't know how the third floor went. But on the first floor to the second floor, myself and Shlee weren't on point. There's other people on point. There was absolutely no holding and tapping or even communication thereof. There was just everybody, all 3 of them arriving at the steps and then waddling up the steps.
Okay.
And I think we've been doing it quite well. But there, it really didn't happen at all.
On this one, it threw things off kilter a bit. Do you think?
Yeah, and then a couple seconds later, I got
Why do you think that was?
I think whoever got to the steps first, or whoever was on point, either wasn't patient, or whoever was supposed to be behind him wasn't behind him and tapping him, so he just decided to go up.
Okay. Just try and keep it to what's being practiced, guys. I can't say because obviously I didn't see it was at the back. But
I think that was me actually, because there were 3 people on the door, so I tapped uplift and went through.
Okay. The other thing is though, like obviously when you get that close and you know there's enemies and you can hear them and stuff like that, I think that's probably what it is. I think the less time you have to react to things like that is when you start to forget the basics and stuff. But yeah, Templar's right. We need to be still tapping. The tap's just a good way to let people know that you're ready. Like obviously, I know I've spoken about it earlier, but you can just incorporate that. Just tap somebody to let them know you're good to go. I mean, certain people do it to me all the time. So, as I said, it's now 3 minutes past the hour. Do you guys feel sufficiently warmed up? Do you want to go and take this show on the road and try out the coastal one?
With the pop-up targets, though, right?
Nah, mate, not pop-up targets. Actual targets. Unless you guys want to do targets, pop-up targets, it's completely up to you. We got CQB range 1 clear, range 2's clear, 4 is clear.
Which one is 1?
1's going to be like the first CQB environment that we've done. I'll tell you what, we'll do a dry run on the CQB 1, and then we'll go and do finish off on the dynamic one, because there's probably going to be a few, like, I'll be surprised if we don't get a KIA. So hit the teleporter board, guys, back to parade line, and then go CQB 1.
I'll be there in a sec. I just want to grab a mag or 2.
This is Blade to all Gambler squads. We finished up at CQB 3.
Should have taught you
we're
that.
moving on to CQB 1 next. Okay, so we got everybody. No. Right, obvious benefit of this one is that these fuckers are not going to shoot back at you. But we will run it like we would any other patrol through a town. I'm going to be tagging along on the fire team for this, but I will be... hang on, let's have a look. What we got? So, just skull circle on me, boys. so we can go with Templar. Stay here. Ashley, go to the opposite side of the road.
Okay.
We're playing dodgeball.
Yeah. Outlive, stay here. Widgie, go to the opposite side of the road. And Subject, go to the opposite side of the road.
I want my Widgie.
Right. If you're on my side of the road, just go yellow for now. And if you're on Subject's side of the road, just go green. Wunderbar.
Oh, I hate these colours.
It's beautiful, mate. Beautiful colour scheme, this yellow and green.
Feels
Makes me
very
feel like,
Brazilian.
like a canary or something. Right. Boys, just take us out, please.
Stepping off.
AC, pick the pace up, dude.
Gap to the left.
Last man crossing. Set.
I don't think any targets were popped up.
Second gap to the left.
I think it's just a dry run, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hold up, guys.
Holding.
Last man. Set.
Stepping off.
Crossing.
Good to go. Remember, boys, cover the opposite arcs, opposite arcs.
Gap to the left.
Holding. Waiting for yellow.
Last man. Set.
Crossing. Gap to the left. Negative, no gap.
Opening right. Covering.
Crossing.
Do we wait here while they rot across first?
Last man.
No.
Alright, hold. Completely sorry, guys, my fuck up. Done all that fucking pairing off, got to click the target board on the bloke back there. We'll just call that a dry run. Let's go back west and we'll start it off again. This time we'll go opposite sides.
I thought you were doing it on purpose.
No, I was doing it because I'm a Mongol.
What the fuck is up with outlets back?
What's up with what?
Got a
You need
hunchback.
to see Widgie.
What's wrong with me?
You got a twisted spine.
That's normal.
There you go. We're missing Widgie? Where's Widgie? Oh, he's there. On my shoulder.
Just needed to do some what's it called? Stretching. My back's fine again.
This is what Widgie taught me to do.
It's I just blame the heavy backpack.
We're taking the opposite side now.
Couple of stretches like this, and your back's okay.
Doesn't this guy look like Dozer?
No, he doesn't have enough beard.
What? Does he have a sheep on his dick?
What's up with you today, Widgie?
I don't know.
He's
That
on
kind of weird.
something.
Fucking Swedes.
Postcard
Alright.
of a goat.
Sub, just from your point of view, mate, just you're going to be the guy on tail end most likely, or somewhere
Yep.
somewhere in the formation where you can see what's going on both sides. Just if you see a big gap coming up for us, or you see the potential for us to have to be slowed down, just call it, man. Let you guys know, alright?
Yeah, of course.
Alright then, let's go.
Opening left. Covering.
Start crossing with you.
Careful of that shack northeast.
Last man.
Go, you heard him, go.
Gap right.
Last man. Crossing.
Last man.
Last man. Set.
Last man.
Gap right.
Okay, get right.
Holding.
Crossing.
I wonder if we can incorporate the shoulder tap into last man.
Open left.
Oh yeah. Crossing.
Last man. I got it.
Open left.
That's a
Opening right.
target, but it hasn't popped up. Is that a problem?
No.
Okay.
It shouldn't be.
Crossing.
He says.
I'm pretty sure.
Last man.
Right. Last man. I got cover.
Last man. Got opening right. Wait for yellow team.
We're covering your green.
Both teams cross.
Last man.
Crossing.
Gap right.
Keep pushing. Do you want me to set point?
No, I'm going. Got opening right.
What the fuck?
That looks so badass.
Another target that didn't.
There's two of them. Talon's supposed to be in jet training, or should we like prepare for an attack? That's not. They're not training. They're just having fun.
Yeah. Go. Go.
Ready to move?
Stepping off. Right, right.
Alright, those targets obviously didn't pop, and I'm not sure why, boys.
It's fine. This is a good reminder about how to do the city walk, basically.
Yeah, we did a splendid job.
Index on the east side, it's 1/4 the hour. Do you want to try and run it with, see if we can pop the targets from this side?
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Kimbo, I'm gonna go ahead and just have a look at the target. You tell me when you pop it and I'll let you know if it's doing anything.
My only thing to add to that is we could do the shoulder tap when we're, instead of saying last man. And it just, I don't know, makes it sound less repetitive.
Right. 25 targets hit. No fucking way that got 25 targets hit.
Outlive, Ben, sorry, break. I say again, Templar, be advised, the targets won't have popped, mate, and they won't pop from these dudes. These dudes end the range.
Right. Okay, for now. Fuck me. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Let's ditch this range. We'll go on CQB 2. I believe CQB 2's the other range like this, isn't it, Schley? But it's not like just down the road. It's actually it's a bit more like
In a town, you've got to get to it and then clear it.
Yeah, we'll do that one next. Figuring if we can spend about 10 minutes in that area, take us to about past, and then we'll have what, 15 minutes then?
Yeah. Might take us 15 minutes to do it. It's quite big.
This is Blade, possibly in about half past, over. Yeah, roger that. We could probably do it together at some point if you're still there, if you fancy giving that a go, over. Blade up. Okay, on the dynamic range on CQB3, we'll possibly have Dusak doing it with us, but that's cool. It doesn't matter. They've got their way of doing it, which shouldn't be overly different from our way. We'll go to dynamic range 2, DQB range 2 for now, though. Quick, beat on there, boys, quick.
No, quick, go. Quick.
Which range?
Which? 3. Oh, fucking hell.
No, don't listen to him, it's one.
Fucking stop running! Oh, there we go. Oh, Schlee's on his own, let's get him.
Oh,
boys.
no.
No one will know.
Alright, is it clear?
Good luck.
No.
Accidentally teleport to 3.
You absolute fucking Mongol.
My scroll wheel, I blame that, so we'll
So we
leave it
go
at
to
that.
1, 2, range end, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you explain that to me, Kimbo?
You can do them in any order you like, but normally you do them in order of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is actually a really good range, this is. It doesn't get used as often as it should, in my opinion. Saying that though, this is where I've done the NCO car day. I'm part of this as well, these 2 kill houses.
And then we had a go-kart race on.
Ooh.
I actually have a little question over here.
Yo, go for it.
Just because curiosity. Question to Kimbo and Subject. As squad leader and 2IC, how would you maneuver your men around this objective? Like, if to assume we had 9 people.
Oh, to take it? Fucking, I'd start off at 1, about there, on that side. Both fire teams would take a building. I'd leave fire team number 2 in position to cover 1's cross to 4, and then 2 would go around the back to 8 and basically mop it up like that. Thoughts, Subcheck?
Yeah, I'm not too fond of pushing a fire team past an uncleared building.
How do you mean?
Like, say we stack up on building 1 with the blue team, I'm not very happy about pushing past it with red team if it's not cleared. Because that's just an ambush waiting to happen.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'd get 2 separate. I don't think so. If you was to come from this side anyway, you're just exposing yourself just as much doing 1 as you are with 2. If you was to push down the middle, that little alley down the middle, I mean, this is all good. I mean, everyone's got a different way of thinking about it. That's fine. Personally, I don't think it would make much of a difference, but guess what, Sub? I'm the squad leader, and you'd have to do it my way anyway, so...
Damn it.
Overruled.
Pulls rank every weekend.
Denied.
Is Luigi back? Yes, he's back. I've just heard him. Duh. Okay then, guys, let's get it set up then. We will...
Mix up the teams.
Struggle.
Why do you want to mix up the team?
I don't know, just a question.
Right, we're going to do this in order as it is on the map there. So, does anybody not know which is building 1, which is building 2, yada yada yada? No, everyone's all good with that. Fantastic. Right, prep. Targets are up.
Kimbo, who do you want on point 4?
Visual on target, west. Window, second floor. First floor, sorry.
Seen.
Down. Moving forward.
You shot me.
Well, you didn't shoot the enemy, so I did.
You shot me in the leg. Let me out.
Sorry.
Usually it's the side with the door handle that goes in first, as a rule of thumb.
Yeah, I went in and he shot me in the
Fucking
leg.
hell. Guy underneath the doors. Covering the stairs. Oh, I just got shot in the
on your
back.
door, Rich.
Taking the fucking time, ain't they?
Clear.
Can't say I've ever seen these buildings before, so that's cool.
Enjoying the...
Building clear.
Roger that. Let's stack up next building. Just one thing before we actually just meet outside.
Right. You got everybody here yet?
Yeah.
Alright. Do we remember doing CQB on this range before with Gamba?
Yep.
Yeah, once.
It wasn't that like a few months ago.
Right, so one
I
of the
wasn't
things
here.
was a squad pulled into the building. Do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we all went into rooms and we all stayed in said room when we went in there. We didn't come out. Do you remember doing that until we was happy that the ground floor was clear? Okay, No, you don't, dear. All right. So on the next building, when we breach, you go into a room, you clear the room. You do not come out the room until you're happy that there's people ahead of you, if that makes sense. Okay? Next, first person through the door will go with Templar, and then yeah, everybody else to follow in. Does that make sense, guys? I'll ask you again. You understand why I'm doing that? Why we go into a room like we're doing it like a squad? If there was
Like a
9 guys,
caterpillar.
yeah, 9 guys go into the building. You don't want guys prepping to clear a room where somebody's already in because it's going to be blue on blue. Do you understand?
Yeah, and then it stops someone following you in and double checking that you've cleared it, kind of thing.
Yeah, and obviously bottlenecks and whatnot. Like, so on the next building, that's the fashion we're going to do it in, on the ground floor. Also, remember, there's going to be stairs as well, so that needs to be looked after by somebody.
Do I have to back up now? Okay, thanks.
Well done, boys.
For this next building, guys, we'll just assume somebody's taking rear security.
Holding the stairs, Outlive?
Yeah, yes, I am.
Just stand in front of them so we don't have to cross your fire in case someone does come down.
These targets
But I can't. Actually, from here on, I can't check the other side.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, cool.
Ground floor clear. Step
Right.
Is squad going up or?
Okay. You're not clearing that one, Outlive?
The door won't bloody open.
That looks comical. Oh dear.
Temper.
No, that's a friendly.
You knew exactly what I was going to say.
Shit, there was a guy behind the door. I'm stood in here waiting around. There's a guy right there. Building clear.
Sound. Next one, come on, double time.
Crossing.
Do you have to actually activate it every single time?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, one target up. Okay.
Put contacts in the open.
Tapping your shoulder.
Covering. What are we doing? Are we breaching this building? Don't think you want to cross, Outlive.
This is number 3, not that.
The next one.
Is that what we're doing?
This is 4, I think. Or 5.
Yeah, this one's 4, yeah.
Crossing.
It's just crossing leaves you quite exposed to all the windows on the west side of this building and contacts southwest.
This one's 3. That ain't 4. This one's 3.
Question: are these cones? Are we allowed to actually cross out of these cones?
Mate, yeah, they're just showing you which way is which. But guys, you've gone to the other building, I think, haven't you? Isn't this number 3?
Yeah, you don't want to cross over there, mainly because as you're running across, I'm not covering all those windows.
That was my question. This is number 3 on the map.
I don't think it is. But even
this is number 3 on the map.
Even if it is number 3 on the map, it doesn't matter. We don't throw our lives away just because a building's labelled 3.
Number 3, that's fine. You've gone to number 3, but yeah, it's like Steve says, it doesn't make sound sense to do that. So for this, guys. Just go.
Just do this one next. You'd do this one, you wouldn't run across there, even though that is free. I know that's why you've done it, but
I was just saying, as you're aware, that we don't throw our lives away just because the building's labelled 3. We do what's tactically sound.
yeah, we just stay
Oh,
to.
we follow the map.
Just stay with this building, guys. Do it in a clockwise fashion. I know why you've done it, but don't worry, it's just a bit fucked up. Right, carry on.
Let's go back then, yeah.
Set up again. Let's go again.
Set.
That's what I asked you, Kimbo. Like, why do we do 3 first?
Man, the windows, yeah, contact.
Targets on.
Yes.
Jesus.
He's down.
Fucking hell, it's only a wooden board.
Ground floor clear?
He won't go down.
The sector that we can do is done, let's go.
That was a saving? No, that wasn't me. That come from downstairs.
Yep.
Right. Clear.
Roger that.
Moving down.
On me. That's been done, dude.
That's it?
Yeah.
Negative.
No, it's just somebody just closed the door. It has been done.
Are you sure?
one?
You can only clear
This
the
isn't
half
a-
the building.
This is an entirely different building.
I've seen somebody's gun sticking out the door. They've come and closed it.
Are you sure?
Okay.
What?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Sorry, Mark. Just me having a moment.
Covering stairs.
Ground floor clear.
Moving up. Clear.
Why are
Doesn't clear.
the targets not up?
I guess that's how you want it though, right?
So now we just follow this wall, right? Because we don't cross yet.
Well, I feel like we could safely cross and clear them. It depends really on what the objective is.
Whoa, there's some fucking big hitbox there.
Are we doing that one first and not this one?
Yeah, I'm just clearing it so it's safe. Clear to cross.
Crossing.
Oh,
Got
what
this
the
corner,
fuck?
dude. Take that corner. Tim, back in the ticket.
Do you think we've run out of time?
Possibly.
Templar will reach you.
You look back there, Radcliffe.
No,
Templar?
Yeah. Sorry, I was told to cover that
Yeah, it's okay.
entrance.
Right, target should be up.
Oh shit.
This guy's yeah, that's where Kimber went. He went to go set the targets. We weren't supposed to breach yet.
Building secure.
Oh, that's not a nice noise.
I don't think it was time based because only some of the targets
Knife
went
kill.
up.
Oh no, it was a civilian.
You
On our iPhone.
That's not a nice sound.
Right. Get stacked, guys. Come on, Outlive, shut up. I'm gonna put a bullet in you, man. You're pissing me off, you are, Outlive.
Welcome to Blade.
Going left. Oh, Civic. I'm arresting her. Get down on the ground, bitch.
Hearts and Mindsley.
Sorry. Get on the ground, young woman.
Don't worry, boys. I got talent, Charlie. You can carry on pushing in and shooting the other things.
Check that.
Yeah.
Exit.
Civvy.
Oh shit, Olive, where did you come from?
The room no one cleared.
Oh fuck, I pushed right past him.
Okay.
Alright.
You shooting each other?
That's clear.
Did you actually hit each other or something?
No.
I believe the CQB area's clear.
Roger that. Prep to hit the next building.
I swear, I see yellow targets like that and I just want to shoot them. He's got a camera anyway, you know, that could be a weapon. You'd get shot for that in a combat area.
Isn't it just when they hold an actual video camera, one of those big ones?
Proceed when ready to clear
Contact
the next
first
building.
room. Right.
Oh, sorry, I was supposed to be in this room. Let me do it properly, Outlive.
You're going in, Outlive?
I'm waiting to be tapped.
Ground floor clear.
Clear.
Moving down. Stepping out.
Right, I feel like there's one thing I want to change up from what we're doing at the moment. The word clear, I think, should only be given when it's clear, like not just one
Meaning
room
safe.
clear. Yeah. So if a room's safe, then call it safe. We'll go with that. If you hear the word clear, yeah, then you know the building's clear, yeah?
Should we, like, so clear, sorry, not clear, so safe, next, something like that?
Yeah, so if you just hear safe, it means somebody's saying that an area is safe, not the building. When you hear the word clear, you might mistake that being in a sentence as buildings clear or something like that.
What about the other way around, perhaps? To me, safe sounds more...
Or just safe and clear are both
Sure.
the same, and we just... But yeah, I get what Kimbo's saying.
Or use clear for rooms and secure for the building or something.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's a good call, though. Definitely.
I feel like we should change it up because it's like you only hear that word. Clear is quite. It's like it's going to sound stupid, but clear is a clear word, isn't it? You hear that, you hear clear. You know what that is. It doesn't. Yeah. I don't know. I want to change it up. I don't like it because if we just go, that's clear, that's clear, that's clear. We need something to define that the building's secure. So it could be secure, for instance.
Maybe just prefix it with room clear or something.
I want to try and just hold that word though, as in don't use it unless it's got whatever determines the building's clear. See, there we go again. For me, I just want to have a word that if you hear it, you know we're talking about the building.
Yeah, I agree. Normally, whenever we say clear, it's building clear, something clear, it's area clear, sector clear, you know, the compound's clear. It means safe. It means we've checked it, we've looked.
So I'd rather use another word. You're on about ground floor. Just say done.
Yeah, done.
Yeah.
Room next, and then we know to move on. That's that kind of thing.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
absolutely agree.
Words like done next. That means that you're progressing. You're still ongoing. Clear means it's done completely. We're on to another building. Cool.
Yeah, like we're speaking for the people who are maybe, let's say, doing a security. If they hear two people saying clear, then they're not sure. Is the entire building clear? Is one room clear? But done next. There's still a bit of a what's the word? Anticipation. There's still, it doesn't settle you.
Yeah, there's an in between about it, isn't there?
Yeah. It doesn't really give you it doesn't ease you. It kind of just tells you like subconsciously, okay, it's progress, but we're not done.
Yeah, they're like they're moving it along, but kind of words.
Yeah.
That's probably okay. So I'm just making a little note in my notepad, so I just remember for future. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. What are we gonna do next then, boys? That's this range cleared up.
The last building left, the number 3.
This
Yeah,
is number
that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just one last building.
The targets have probably popped down again now. Actually, we
Go
can
for it,
check.
boys.
Right, boys. Once you've done number 3, I want you to go back and do 2 and 1 in that order. Knowledge.
The targets are still up.
Roger.
There's a target
Next.
there, but it hasn't popped up.
Done.
This one just popped up now.
Going left.
Going right. Right clear.
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 On to number 2.
Yep. Straight left.
Want to go through the back door?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's try that one.
Friendly upstairs. Coming
Stupid
down.
stairs. Wrong, sorry.
I've seen it all now. Just been arrested. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's so funny.
You moved just an inch above.
I just needed to hear that zip tie sound.
Safe.
Moving on. Preaching. Next.
Why weren't these fucking doors open?
You're opening the wrong door.
Was they really?
Yep.
Done.
Done. Next.
Clear.
Clear.
How did that open the wrong, what's it called?
Basically, you were doing it earlier. You were there like, it's not opening, and
Why
the
are
door
people
behind you was
just filtering
flapping
their
open and
tools?
closed. It looked hilarious.
I'm just
Stepping
gonna
up.
proceed then.
Yep.
Going left. Done.
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 No pop-ups in this house, Kimber.
Roger that.
Done. Did someone throw a smoke?
Sounded like it.
I see it, but yeah.
Next.
Done.
What's it like up there for visual? Any good?
Fucking terrible.
Clear.
It's like somebody's burnt the toast, man.
Yeah.
Alright, boys. That's gone quite quickly, actually. There's 13 minutes left now, so less than that if you want to take into consideration parade line and whatnot. Is there anything anybody would like to add, comment, or now's your time to do so?
I really like the introduction of done and okay, and next we definitely need to pass that along to the rest of the guys.
Using shoulder tapping as well for as many situations as we can. Cross in, last man, breach, readiness, you know, all these kind of things. It works really well.
You know what though, guys? The strange thing is, like, I probably used 3-4-3 more than you guys did tonight as well, so that's good. Like, I think using the radios kind of like obviously needs to be done, but when we're doing CQB, we're working in that much close proximity that a lot of the stuff that we need to do, there should be no need for a fire team to communicate with somebody else on their fire team with the 343, basically, is what I'm getting at. You could just literally, the fire teams can operate without that, and me and Subject could look after the 343 just to communicate between the two fire teams. That would be not out of the realms of possibility. But I'm just going through all this kind of stuff, guys. I know you know what you're doing and all that, but it's just trying to iron out those little kinks. That's all it is. And I've got like one eye on the fact that if we do go to World War II, you know, all this kind of stuff might help us. We're not solely relying on like 343 or just Okay. I've not really got anything else to add. Do you reckon? Do you want to do one more? I don't know if we can. Do you reckon 10 minutes is long enough?
Aren't we doing the live fire with Dasek anymore?
No, mate. We were gonna, but it's like 10 to now, mate. 10 minutes till end. It's not going to be long enough, I don't think.
Okay.
Well, actually, go on. I'll put it to the vote. What do you reckon, guys?
We could just go and watch them and see if we can chip in. If not, taunt them.
You know what? We've got one more CQB range. CQB range 4. We could do that, or we could do another CQB range. Is it 3? The one with the house that we done earlier.
I think they were at 3, right?
Yeah, they're at 3.
Is it CQB range 4, isn't it? That's the one with the house, sorry.
Yeah, that's gonna take at least 10 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I know it's a bit early in that, but we need to still go to parade line. I'll have a mod around there, see if there's anybody doing anything, or if you want to go and spectate on Dussac, we can do. I'll tell you what, we'll go to Dussac, we'll go watch what they're doing.
Yeah. Let's go snoop.
Dussac, this is Blade.
Never mind.
I was on forums looking for that.
Nah, they're right here.
Return to the line for the mission index or training index. Hi,
Since when
Kebab.
are we big?
Thank you, good sir.
Since when are we British?
We're not.
I'm Australian.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, because there's a British flag on the vehicle.
That's Stabcons, man. He takes that everywhere with him.
What was that, Kimber?
Well, it was his blanket, you know.
It was somebody was asking why there was a Union Jack on the vehicle and asking if we were a Brititic outfit. I just pointed out that it's your personal flag that you take
Pretty
everywhere.
much.
with you.
You think I'm joking? Why can I not see myself in Zeus now? This is quite frustrating.
I would update editable objects, but I'm not doing that here.
I've just done it. Big mistake. But it's fine. Totally worth it, so I can do this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the world.
Biscuits
I've
and
seen it
pouring
all
cups
now.
of tea and stuff like
I
that.
don't know why you haven't had a mod yet where you can actually hold a big flag.
Oh,
just
make
running
armor
with
great
a
again.
gun.
His jimmies are rustling.
Get that fucking...
Too easy, Stab, too easy.
Not a fan of people editing me, other than me. But no, to answer the question, no, not a British unit, but if we do have the same... The other vehicles have just got the RG flag on it, this one's a new one, so... Not been added to the list just yet.
Can we get the no speed limit flag?
Yeah, nothing can like it.
There were two 3CB vehicles updated or
Yeah,
released.
I'll put that in.
Wow, the planes are beautiful.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to drive that one.
Do those spotlights actually work?
The what?
Do the spotlights work on the turret?
No. Oh,
Damn.
it's not a spotlight, I don't think. I know it's... Oh, I don't know. I haven't used it at night yet. Probably does.
You drive it with a UAV, Kimbo.
Oh no, mate.
Ah, they're pretty funny. Cheers.
I thought you said Kimbo was pretty funny, and you said that in the most deadpan voice known to man.
So everyone back.
Arrow.
Oh, Kimbo is great. We all love him.
Oh, I love you too, seriously.
Thank you.
How many freaking vehicles did Arrow want to take?
They've took them all.
Yeah.
Well, if you want train driving.
Right, if you want to have a quick butchers at the Panthers whilst we're waiting for Arrow to get back, feel free.
Yeah, I'll have a butcher's.
I'd recommend looking at the safety label.
Foxhounds when? Ajax when?
Does the light go on the green beak?
You can't see it.
To be fair, I've been saying this about RHS for months, so I can't really. Look at the amazing safety label. Very important.
Is engineer amongst us?
No, you can't tell.
Any of you guys?
Templar, could you see Stab needs an engineer, please?
Okay, well,
Okay.
that thing over there will probably save your life in the very near future. It's got a radar on the front of it. It's just a mine detecting vehicle, but remote controlled. So.
Oh.
Nice.
I feel like people are gonna get hurt standing next to that.
If they're standing next to it, there's a problem as well.
Why spend that much on that bit of kit when we could use Kimbo?
Yeah, it'll be on MOD surplus in like 2 years.
I was about to say the old RG way of mine clearing was put recruits at the front.
He's already stood in line.
It's a little unfortunate when the jets are taxiing that it actually sounds like they're flying. So the mine-sweeping cars, are they actually supposed to blow them up, the mines, or are they just detected?
On that.
What was the last question, sorry?
The mine-sweeping cars, are they actually detecting mines and destroying
Yes.
them? Or
No, they won't destroy them, they'll just detect them. Well, they will destroy them if you drive over. You also destroy it at the same time. It's got a very short range, only about 8 meters. We'll do some trainings with it in the near future, but something to add to the arsenal, so to speak.
It's like being a fucking Heathrow.
You quite finished making an entrance, Christ.
Yeah, there's always fucking one Gus. Hurry up and get in line.
Alright, if we're only waiting for one, sorry. Thank you very much for coming tonight, guys. Hope you all had a good training and got something out of it. Any points, problems, questions from any of you guys? Super. Anything from the staff?
Nope.
Nope.
Well, silent, so I'll leave it as that. Alright, gents, so Sunday mission by Marius, time starting at 6 UK time, so I hope to see you all there. If there are people LOAing and stuff, give them a kick up the ass and make sure they turn up and show some support to one of our new mission makers. And I'll end it on that one. Thank you very much for your time. Good night all. I'll be around if anyone needs to chat or anything like that. So, speak to you later.
Cheers.
Thanks everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you on Sunday.